Cracker. The entertainment industry is filled with lots of known talents and acts. How did you start your journey in the entertainment field?
So it's a long story for me. I started producing because I used to be a DJ in secondary school. I used to be my school's DJ. So after I left secondary school, I just used to play around with virtual DJ, DJ at my friends' parties and stuff. Then I heard a remix that my friend made. He made a remix of what was the name? Slimcase Gaga. Yeah. He made a remix, so I was wondering because he changed the beat of the song. So I'm like, bro, how did you do this now? And then he said he used FL Studio. I'm like, yeah. I don't know, give me the FL Studio and let me just be playing around with it. And then I got the setup, I started fiddling with it, and then I just got addicted. I couldn't stop, and then we're here.
That's really great. It's a long story. You said it very short. So, family and family support is very important in one's career. What are the impacts your family played towards your career?
Well, initially, you know how it is in the normal Nigerian home, or your parents want you to be a doctor or an engineer or a lawyer or something else that's in that, or a builder or an architect or something like that, and which is not bad anyways, but all the same, in this age that we are, people make money differently. This is one of the periods where it's very easy to make money off your talents if you know how to manage it properly. My parents were skeptical about me doing music initially. My mom always used to complain, is this what you want to do? Why are we still wasting money on school fees? Initially, but along the line, they started to support and started to give me advice. That's actually really helped me this far. So my family is pretty much supportive of what I do. They really help.
So your daddy did not even say, "Oh, is this why I sent you to school?"
He said it. He said it, but eventually, once they see that you're not just goofing around, you're not just playing around, you're actually serious. You actually have direction. Every parent, the goal is just for you to be successful in the end. So eventually, he started to support, and then we're cool.
At the end of the day, all right, last. So we hear cracker, sound. Almost of the trending music tracks these days. So what's the concept behind that name, Cracker? Does it correlate with your name or your nickname?
Okay.
Can you just tell us your name?
So initially, when I started producing, I've had plenty names. I was Shalom Hendrix, then I was Drumhead. Those names just sounded funny. So I did something here. I went on the internet and I googled for names. I googled for a synonym of excellent, of brilliant rather, and then it brought out excellent, it brought out Cracker Jack. And I'm like, well, Cracker Jack is cool. So I was Cracker Jack. And then Cracker Jack sounded kind of funny, so I just removed the Jack and then it was Cracker Beats, And eventually I started to feel like beats. Everybody was beats, everybody had beats behind every producer was something beats. I'm like, it's too cliche. So that's why I removed the beats and I put Mallo. Mallo means victorious, so that's why I have Craker Mallo.
Excellent, victorious.
You can't put it like that, bro.
Knowing fully well that you studied building from Faculty of Environmental Sciences, University of Lagos, let's call it.
Amen.
What? What is it like? How is it like mixing education with building your career?
Honestly, it's not been the easiest thing, because at some point there'll always be a trade-off. You have to give up something for something. I've had times where, because I had to do my music hustle, school suffered a little for it. I've had times where, because I had to focus on school, music suffered for it. So I've just really had to learn to manage my time and just prioritize what I need to focus on at a particular point. That's helped me so far. Yeah.
Okay. So what can you say about the educational system in Nigeria, especially Nigerian tertiary institution? What needs to be added? What needs to be removed?
What needs to be added? I won't even go on about what needs to be added because it's a lot. But what I've realized, what I've learned is there's no point going to school just to study something so that you can find a job and work for someone, because I honestly feel there's no fulfillment in doing that. But I'm not saying don't go to school. You understand? Be educated. But you have to do something that you can find purpose in. For me in Nigeria, it's like I don't even feel anybody should be banking on the fact that okay, let me finish school and go and look for a job. I feel like if you're going to school now, it's just for the knowledge. Do you understand? Like that's why you have to study something that you have a love for, something that you actually want to do, so that you'd actually be interested in learning it and using the knowledge to make something out of your life. Because it's not just, honestly, man, you can't bank on you say you won't go to find job or find out. Trust me.
I say you're a dancer, so you can actually go to dance. But you know that I don't think there are much dance schools or fashion schools out there.
Well, there are a number of rising institutions that are now paying attention to stuff like this. And I know of Pepti, the Swallow University, and also I know like the creative arts department. Yeah, I think they do a lot of that too. But last class, it's just important to find something that you really want to do and you really love. Anything outside of that, you'll just be tired, honestly.
The Nigerian music industry is going worldwide, it's going international, and do you think the government should? What do you think the government should do about? Do you think the government should produce more musical score? Do you think the government should invest more in the entertainment industry? What can you say about that?
Well, I feel music has been underrated in the sense that most people in the professional world will tell you music is for those that it's for the college dropouts, it's for the people that are not really serious, you know. But I feel like if we paid more attention to it and try to look at the possibilities, what we could actually do with music, it would help a lot.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
So let me just ask you, what is music to you?
What's music to me? And music is everything. Music is, I can't explain music. Music is deep. Like for me, music is joy. Music is fulfillment. Music is like, I don't know, it's a lot of things. Music is something that could lift your mood regardless of how down you feel. Music is life. Like I feel like, just imagine the world without music, without sound, everything, like it'd just be dull. Imagine the adverts that we hear on the radio. Imagine if people were just talking, no music. There's no life to it. Imagine going for a party and there's no music. We're just eating. And we're eating, we're happy, we're seeing ourselves, but we'll still be dull. You know, so music is energy and it's life.
Okay. So what's the inspiration behind making your beat? You know, it's not very, very easy. Or it might be easy for you.
It wasn't always easy for me. It still isn't. I won't call it easy, but I really can't explain the inspiration, to be very honest. It just comes. It actually just comes to me. What I had to learn, what I had to practice was the techniques to using the software and how to balance sound and how sound should be, how like the technicalities is what I had to learn. But when it comes to the sound itself, I'm not sure how I learned it. I'm not even sure how it came. It just grew on me over time. It just comes, honestly.
So that means if you are walking on the road, you can just make it. Or when you're on your system, that's when the angel brings it.
It comes anytime. It comes anyhow. I've had like really nice beats come to me when I'm trying to on the gen in my house in the middle of all the noise. I could just be hearing the sound, like it just comes. For me, I think it's a blessing. It's not really something I work for.
That's really good. He made beats for lots of celebrities. To name a few: Fireboy, Mr. Real, Slimcase, Vector. How was it like? How did you connect to them?
It happened differently for different guys. Mr. Real, the first major song I did was through Mr. Real. That was Issabanger, right?
The band of them.
Yeah, the band was Issabanger. So I met Mr. Real like 7 years ago when I got into the first year I got into Unilag. You know, I was at my friend's studio. Then I met his younger brother Shugabana. Shugabana took me to his studio. Then, you know, we used to work. Mr. Real was a producer. He's a producer too, actually. You know, so he had a studio. So we used to work at his studio, you know, and I've known him for a while. It was after his song Blue, Legbegbe. You know, like we didn't see it coming. Nobody really saw it coming, but we just saw that Mr. Real is everywhere now. His song is blown. At that point in time, I left music for a while, you know, because it wasn't quite working out as I planned, you know, and then I had school and all that, so I felt like I just wanted to leave music for a while and just focus on school and finish up and all that. Then one random day, Mr. Real just called me and said, "Cracker, how far? I'm going to link up with the band today, where are you?" And then we did the Issabanger. And then from then, the link up with the other guys have just been different ways. I mean, it comes differently.
Like, what are we expecting from Craker Mallo?
It's a lot. And then I'm working with some other artists, you know, some other big artists, you know, upcoming. We should be just keep listening to your radio. And we have many things coming. And I'm going to be dropping my single very soon. That's in Jiffy. I said it before, you know. What else? Then I'm working on an EP collaboration with Shoremo and Oxlade. You know, it's called Hat Trick. So that's going to come out this summer. We released one song, Hale, already. We're going to release a second song off that same EP. Then we'll drop the full EP this summer. Aside that, it's just production work with many other artists. I won't call names. Names will call themselves.
Tell us names, Tell us names. Maybe one or two.
Okay,
that
so
we should be expecting.
You should be expecting something from Olamide.
Okay.
You should be expecting something from Barry J. You should be expecting more from Mr. Real. You should be expecting more from Slimcase. I'm not expecting. I can't.
So what do you have to tell the young talent out there that's trying to make a living out of his or her talents?
What I'll say is, don't give up. Always believe that what you have is of really great value, and if you let pressure, I mean, there's so much pressure around us right now that will make you feel like you're wasting your time. But if you don't let that pressure break you down, then eventually you'll be grateful. And then I also say it's important to be prayerful and also trust God, because regardless of what we do, there's only so much that we know as humans. So we always have to believe in God to crown our efforts with glory.